Hello and welcome to CNN News 18. This is Komalika Sengupta. Today we will be discussing obviously the hot topic that is in Kolkata, in Bengal, is that Bhabanipur election. There is a puja, Durga Puja coming in, but before that a vote puja is on here. Today we'll be joining by one candidate in this Bhabanipur election race, and the topic on which we will be discussing is left out. So left is how, left has put up a candidate, and we will be joining. We have joined with us Srijit Bishwash, who is the lawyer in the constituency. Welcome, Srijit, for joining us in CNN News 18. So basically what we will be discussing today, and really there are going to some hard questions will be on Srijit. Left is totally has become irrelevant in Bengal politics. In Indian politics, obviously, only Kerala left is there, Tripura, you all are not there. And Bengal politics with 2021 poll results, left is zero, nowhere. So, what is the point of standing from a seat like Bhabanipur, where, the giant is there and left is zero?
See, I personally don't feel as a party worker that any constituency can be a giant for anyone, any politician. If that be so, you have seen Rahul Gandhi has lost from the Amethi elections. See, no constituency can be any personal property. The voters cannot be a personal asset of any politicians. First and foremost. Secondly, the Bhabanipur people are facing those issues which are being faced by rest of the people in rest of the constituencies. See, we have got an MLA who happens to be the chief minister of the state for the last 10 years, who hadn't contested the election from the Bhabanipur assembly. There are issues within the assembly, and to the point that we are being relevant or irrelevant, I think that's the election
result.
You have
a 4% vote in 2021. Your vote percentage is 4%. That too, alliance, like Congress candidate stood there in 2021, Saddam, and Saddam got a vote of mere 4%. So how do you justify your position?
See, our party has already decided on the poll result and how it came up. So as for the discussion made by the party, it is the fact that the elections were being votes have been done. According to our assessment, it has been done on a bipolarized issues, not only on the religious lines, but every forms of social sector. The people were being polarized in various issues. Certainly, we had failed to take those issues into the public domain.
You also had ISF with you, which was obviously not a good stand taken by the party.
We had an alliance with the ISF. Not only that, we had an alliance with the Congress in 2016. Mind you, in 2016, we got a 40% people major, 40% vote in the assembly elections. Trinamool were 5% ahead of us only. Now, in that election, we had got an anti-incumbency vote against the running in then the then incumbent Trinamool government. Now, in this election, we had a call. It's not important we had done a morcha or we are fighting alone. The call was to defeat Trinamool and to stop BJP in West Bengal. We had a call to that extent. To get into that call, we had entered into an alliance with ISF and Congress. Not only Congress and ISF, there were other political parties too. Now, we were shocked to see the result.
That put you on zero. That put you on zero.
Even we were not in Sanjukta Morcha alliance, we were zero in Lok Sabha elections too. You see the election results are being getting with some trend or wave. You see in Kerala in 2019 we just got to secure one Lok Sabha Assembly, Lok Sabha parliamentary seat. We bounced back in 2021. We had created a history with a back-to-back government, which was not the record in Kerala by so far. We got a majority in Kerala. So it's not that the previous election results will go as exactly the same in the next elections. We have seen many elections where the issues are being changing, where people are giving different mandate in a 4-month later vote. Even since 2nd May, people are having different issues. If that be the case, we didn't need an election. the previous election result would have been declared. But that
But
can't be
your
the case.
own alliance partner, a forward bloc, they say that you're having the crutch of ISF, and that really the crutch did not help you, rather that destabilized you, and the number is in minus.
I don't think the forward block has come out with such a statement in public domain. It's a left front
Yeah,
where it's.
that was a meeting. They said that.
That was a meeting where you and me both were not present. They can have a view. Within the left front meeting, every left aligned party can have a view. I am not bothered with their view within the meeting. But what came out in the
But it's
public
a
is
mistake. ISF is a mistake, right?
our party didn't consider it a mistake. It's for the party, and I think so far me as a candidate of Bhabanipur by-election, I won't take the call of every party decision. Our leadership would be there to take a call on that.
So you were talking about the obviously the percentage. You were saying that 2016 your percentage were good, but if we see in 2011 when Nandini contested Mamata Banerjee, Nandini was against Mamata Banerjee. That point of time you got a certain amount of vote. 2016 you said that you got certain amount of vote, but when the BJP came after 2014, BJP became the main opposition. In 2019, left
Likely,
is zero.
I won't interrupt. I won't interrupt with your
Congress,
question.
and then
I won't
again,
interrupt. I don't want to. I don't want to interrupt with your question. I'm sorry for that. But the point is, BJP has came into the Bengal politics since 2014. If you can remember, BJP has secured almost 17% vote in 2014, right from 3% to 17% vote, 10% vote.
yes.
In 2016, they came down to 10%. So we had managed to restrain both Trinamool and BJP in 2016 election. You continue with your question.
Yeah, but then after that, when the BJP in 2019, and after that, left is nowhere. Like from 2011, when the Parivartan came and Mamata Banerjee's power came, after that, what is left doing? But where is left?
See, the point is, since 2011, West Bengal has witnessed elections on some social issues, the issues that are being witnessed by the public at large in their day-to-day life. Since 2011, the political parties against us are making a havoc with their campaigning. I think personally, I do feel that it's a big issue in politics. Also in Bengal, there hadn't been so much of campaigning, widespread campaigning at the expenses of the government. If you see the Bhabanipur by-election at present, the expenses are being done by Trinamool. I think it's a hint to a corruption. Unless you have a corrupt government in place, you can't be doing so much of campaigning at a time. You see, we are always fighting for the
So
issue. Can you
you are
really
saying
say?
that because of
Can you really say that unemployment, corruption is not an issue in the state? It obviously is an issue. But the point is, votes are not being cast on such issues, but on some different bipolarized issues, including religious issues.
But in 2021, you are saying by polarization has acted on, but left vote has gone to BJP. Left voters have not
There,
considered you to
there,
be a
there
viable
can't be
option.
there can't
Why?
be any left vote. There can't be any left vote, Trinamool vote, etc.
I
vote.
mean, I mean, yeah,
Votes are
I
always.
mean
We
the
can't have
voters
an
have
asset to the vote.
the
We
voters
can't have
has
an
not
asset to the vote.
the voters
Voters
have
can't
not
have a single
considered you
asset.
as a viable alternative. Why? The
That's
voters have
that's
not
correct. That's
considered you as
correct.
a
That's
viable
correct. That
alternative.
is that is absolutely correct. But the point is, what we will do. Are we not ready? Then we will, as a political party, we will always try to go and seek support of the people. That's the only way we have to find out. Now, to that extent, we have issues in hand. Now, the main political fight that we have to fight is to bring back those issues in the political domain. The elections, you see, Mamata Banerjee has visited a masjid. The BJP candidate in the Bhabanipur election has started his campaign from a mandir. If these are issues, it's a fast struggle for a left party for a left party to bring back the issues of the public into the electoral form. Unless we are being successful to that, our continuous 365-day program in the social issues won't be in the electoral frame. That's the
So how
main
do you
difficulty.
really? Yeah, but then how you are really planning to do it? Because you have giant Mamata Banerjee, and then there
No,
is a
I
BJP
don't
vote, a
consider Mamata
non-Bengali,
Banerjee. I don't consider Mamata
non
Banerjee as a big giant or a tigress.
Mamata Banerjee is a big name, and then you have BJP with non-Bengali vote bank. That's what they are trying to project, that they are the owners of one section of non-Bengali vote bank. So where does left stand in this fight?
See, we
Why
don't
will
really
people vote
consider
for left?
we don't really consider non-Bengali voters to be anybody's asset, either of us of any political party. That's the first point. We don't even consider Mamata Banerjee a giant, because if anything that goes is with the issues of the public, and I have reached the almost all the ward within my assembly constituency, and the response I am getting, people are really suffering from the price rise issues. They are being suffering from the electricity bills, that even a single month electricity bill has not been waived by the government. The price rise in the gas cylinder, kerosene, petrol is pinching the government, pinching the pocket of the people very much. If these issues are not relevant in the elections, I think the fight for those issues would not be relevant. And we as a political party want to achieve our success on these lines only. To the next question that you have put to me is, how do we get a success? Obviously, it's the single answer would be, we need to bring those issues back into election, and not the elections should not be going on an electoral
How?
religious line. See
How?
how, obviously we should reach people. There is no other alternative, because we have to reach to the voters with those subject, with those issues that we are doing.
Bengal was a place where people used to say that it's like people in Bengal are born Marxist, but that has just gone to
That
the other
probably is a
way.
campaign. That probably is a campaign that we know, you know, and I, we all know that can't be the case, because people have to. If the elections are being fought or not, really people are suffering some issues. Even in our during our tenure in the
It's not
government,
ideology.
people
It's
had some
it's it's,
issues.
it's
See,
ideology is also there, na?
during our tenure in the government, people had some issues, and majority of the people weren't in our support. Mind you, we couldn't have secured 50% of the votes in any of the term we have in government, not the Trinamool Congress. So we can't say that people are don't have an issue and always are born Marxist.
So, one question, and we will end it up, is Srijib, that you are going, you're doing door-to-door campaign and all. Where do I mean, from this election, what is left's motive to actually, actually kisi had tak bacha paye apna deposit? That's what the people are saying.
Sarcastically,
The opposition is
sarcastically,
saying to you.
sarcastically, it's a pertinent question that you have given to me to answer. Sarcastically speaking, see, we are zero by the election result. Even Trinamool is also zero, because they don't have a chief minister elected. Even if this election, if Mamata Banerjee loses from Bhabanipur, I don't think the party or the government would anyway stand. So far, BJP is concerned, they had 77 member of the Legislative Assembly. Six have gone down to switched over to Trinamool, and each day passing, they are losing their MLA. Every political party, it's a political sensex. Every day you see the winning representative can't be continuing in the political party in the opposition bench. So, and with the Trinamool, they don't have a 213 MLA. Despite having the elected representative in Bhabanipur, they have to make sure design the elections. Now, we as a political party should always make a strive to reach to the people with their issues, and we are doing that constantly and getting response to that extent.
And you're supporting Trinamool Congress in the center also for the biggest
No, it's
opposition
not a
unity.
central election. We are fighting the government against an incumbent, anti-incumbent government. We can't be helping any central government. This is not an election to that extent. If this being a Lok Sabha parliamentary election, we could have thought differently. But this is a state assembly election. We can't consider it a threat for a BJP, or it has to be against the running state government, and that by default is Trinamool Congress.
So that's what was Srijib all with us. He says that Sensex, like Sensex, political, political career of any party, that is like a Sensex. It will go up and down. Right now, the red color is down in Bengal, and people like Srijib really hopes that someday that will come up. So we'll be also waiting for that, and again we'll be asking you questions, hard-hitting questions on that day too, when the
I
colors
don't
will be
mind.
up. We will definitely ask you questions on that day. All the best for
Any day
your
event.
whole.
If you admit it's a sensex, it's a day-to-day event then.
Obviously, it's as you stated, but obviously, right now the political pundits in Bengal are saying right now there's no red color. It's all green or a little bit of saffron there. So, as you expect, your party expects, there will be a red color, and then again we will be meeting you, and all the best for your polls. Thanks a lot for joining us.